Hey guys, happy Monday and welcome back. I'm Miss Tracy and today I want to give you some tips for performing drama. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I always emphasize truth in acting, and that's what I'm going to start with today. It's really hard to fake a raw, truthful, dramatic performance, especially in today's world of super subtle performances and super tight close-ups. Audiences want to feel like they're right there with you, going through your character's experiences of sadness, disappointment, anger, or rage. Now, different acting teachers have different methods of getting you to perform dramatic emotions truthfully. I'm not here to tell you one way is better than the next. I'm just going to give you a few examples. Now, when I'm coaching a student for an audition and I know them well, I can always tell when they're not really connecting to the character, the situation, or they're not digging deep enough. So I'll stop and ask them how they might relate to the character or the situation their character's in. For example, maybe my student is auditioning for a character who's been abandoned by their parent. Now, maybe my student hasn't felt that, but maybe once they weren't invited to a party and they felt really left out. So that's how they can bring some truth to the scene. It's not exactly the same situation, but that feeling of being left out might help my student feel truthful and more connected to the character. That's substitution. I have one big rule when it comes to substitution. Never use anything from your life, past or present, that's really going to bring you pain. You want to be able to shake your emotion immediately after leaving an audition, callback, or when they yell cut on set. Don't hurt yourself for your art. Another way to access real emotions is to use your imagination and think about how you would feel in the situation your character's in. For example, how would you feel if your parents left you? Then put yourself in your character's shoes and imagine how they're feeling. Crying in acting is a big topic. It always comes up at some point in an acting class. I've only ever worked with 2 or 3 actors who can simply step into the character's shoes, say their lines, and downflow the tears. It doesn't work that way for everybody, and that's okay. Experiment. What makes you genuinely sad and teary? Maybe it's a song, maybe it's a memory that doesn't hurt you too much, maybe it's a passage from a book, a scene from a movie. Just try to relax when you're attempting to cry in a scene. It's really hard when your body's tense to let the tears flow naturally. Also remember, not everybody's really emotional, not everybody cries a lot, and that's okay. Think of a genuinely sad moment, feel the sadness, and the audience will experience it with you. Also, maybe your strength isn't crying. Maybe it's really getting angry in a scene or really showing fear. Allow us to see your vulnerabilities, and then we will believe your truthful, strong, dramatic performance. The crying, that'll come in time. When playing a dramatic character, do try to create some kind of backstory for your character. That's like a mini bio of who your character is, where they've been, and how they got to today. Well, I hope I gave you some great tips today for creating your strong, dramatic performances. Remember, be truthful, dig deep, and as always, have fun with the process. Please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and feel free to comment below or ask me questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.